It's a little bit lower now. New game, new game. Say goodbye. Say goodbye to all my stuff. All my outfits, all my progress. Judas is straight a few years ago. WizTech, this is Mage Actual. We're in position. Suppression X is online. Trauma control charms up. Breach glyphs are hot. Alright, Zan, what's Foresight telling you? I'm seeing 3 Sprig Acolytes, softwood, silenced Mac 10s. Want me to leave you one? If you're losing your touch, sure. If you're losing your touch, sure, I'll pick up the slack. Alright, let's do this. I'm whispering to you from behind a wall. Exactly. That's where I am. That's why it's such a small room. Left you an easy one, Zan. Wow, patronizing. Out the window with you. We're gonna cruise through early missions, because we did these in the tutorial. Bang, bang, bang. What are we doing here, Liv? They've got us raiding a druid mafia smuggling ship. How is this a military op? You know I don't ask those kind of questions, Zan. And you know I sleep better than you. You're good with using force and medallion waters. Go in quick and clean like I taught you, and they'll never know we hit them. I feel like you didn't address the substance of my question, but I guess it's not the time. Guess we're not finding out in the corridor. Let's move on. The Benji! The Benji! Young adult male, what do you want? His dating profile? Without the noise cancellation? Horrible. You would hear the rumble of a air conditioner, you would get the clickety-clack of the ceiling fan. A lot of, like, kind of noises. You want to hear it? Alright. Just for a second. Bench, bench, bench. Alright, here's without any noise cancellation. That's just me not talking, you get all that noise in the background. Thank you for nibbling on me. You don't hear anything? Really? Let me listen. Oh, I can hear it. Yeah, the game audio does cover it. Well, let me turn off the echo there. Stop chewing on my arm. If only there was like a slider we could play with here. There are 2 of them. Let me mess around with a different noise removal option here. This one? Does this one let me do a slider? There we go. There. This is not 100% noise reduction, just partial noise reduction. It's like 80% noise reduction. Since the game audio will cover a lot of nonsense. Try and pick a fight? What do you want? What do you want? You want his dating profile? Just knocking me around, Benji? You can ask him if he likes long walks on the beach after we stop the shrub mob flaying with a barrel cactus. I guess we're not finding out the corridor. Let's move on. Right, so what's behind door number 2? I see 4 hostiles, more sprigs and elder shrub lord. You good for 3? I'm good for 4, but I'll let you feel useful. That was only 2. I'm letting you blossom. Yeah, Benji makes you happy? Well, yeah, you gotta raise your volume too, you know. He makes me happy too, Morgan. He makes me happy too. He is like 8 or 9 now, so he's starting to get a little puggy arthritis, which is a little sad, but he's still a happy little dude, bumbling around all the time. Just means I have to help him down the stairs now and again. Shoot the enemies? Well, first I'll use the laptop. Then I'll shoot the enemies. Take cover and turn. But yeah, we're gonna cruise through the stuff from the demo. You want another one? Want a little treat? You shot him off the boat! Oh. He's getting peanut butter flavored little mini milk boats. You didn't have a life preserver. There is a fun joke later on about the people you defenestrate. Alright, what's next? 2 sprigs and a great oak in a ghillie suit. The great oak's wearing a ghillie suit? It is, yeah. Isn't it already a tree? Maybe they want to be mistaken for a sniper. Let's get in there and kill it. Breach. Benji won't complain about that, will he? Slap the laptop, or slap top. The sad part for me is going to be not having access to all of the cool skills I've unlocked over the course of this game. Wish you could tweak a setting to make it normal volume. Alas, we are in a weird little space. It is what it is for the time being. They're gonna take shots at her? Oh no! I wasn't paying attention. I can't remember this tutorial anymore. Look, I'm next to you now. Now you'll shoot me. Bang, bang, bang. Can't take him. Can you dodge this? You're the one with foresight. You tell me. Use foresight. Well, I got shot. How do you feel about that? Yeah, I'll go back here. Foresight. She goes out the window. Rewind. Oh, wait. Rewind multiple times. I know. Come on. Don't let them go out the window. It's true. You owe me a mending vial after this. The only big change from the demo... Oh wait, she's still gonna go out the window, isn't she? That's my bad, I'm sorry. That's on me, that's on me. Here, I'll move over here. I'll take the hit, blah 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 blah. 3-bolt burst, bang bang bang. You picked up a Latro on sale? Might as well have taken up hard drugs. Yeah, no, it's a somewhat addictive game. For sure. 4C and turn. And turn. People get confused, try and mess with their mics. No, this is pretty much what we got for a while I'm in New York. Intel said this is where they're holding the asset. You see him? Yeah, they got him bound and gagged. Don't you feel like something weird's coming from him? No, but then I can't see the future. I can only move infinitely fast. Maybe I'll feel it for all the 0 seconds I'm clearing the room and extracting him unharmed. Don't rush this one, Liv. There's a wild card in that room. I'm a chronomancer, Zan. I'm just saying if something goes south. You know your orders. The asset's the priority. If you have to blink him out of here yourself, you do it. Did you just admit you could fail? Are you okay? I'm just indulging your insecurities, Zan. Stop clutching your crystals. You got a breach this year? really love the credit design for all this. Just having it happen in the background. What the hell? Alright, we can't save them both. So we run in. If we shoot this guy, we save her. They die. No! I can't see shit! Tell me you saved the asset! So we have to rewind. Shoot this man. And Liv gets got. I can't save them both. I think this is the only call. And it is, in fact, the only call. Do. 3-bolt burst this dude. Move over here to take the shot. Vesker to Wiztech, a meeting. Requesting immediate blink out. I have the asset, but something got Kennedy. Blink out. That's the only time I've used a blink out in the tutorial. Tactical breach. Who is it? What's going on over there, Benji? Breaching. What's going on, Katase? If you have a little star there, that means you got all the thingies. And we're gonna make sure we have all the stars. Rushwater PD, the DSR, nowish. Let me get this straight. A notorious druid mafia enforcer gets shot by a doctor? And the first person on the scene just happens to be the meddling witch every cop loves to hate? Jen Kellen, PI. Being near location's my passion. What's it gonna take to stop you inserting yourself into every missing persons case we investigate? I genuinely didn't know you were looking for Wexler. Your sister said you ignored her. Then I hope you learned your lesson about getting your personal information from hysterical citizens with a personal connection to the case. I try not to learn anything if I can help it. So, like, I could lower the game volume for you, my desktop volume. But we already lowered the game volume. That way you can increase your volume. Like, I can't make my voice any louder without redlining, which is when we're gonna get, like, you'll lose information from me. I will peak. Solve them? Mysteries? Yeah, they're supposed to solve them, not me. Can't remember if it's raining in real life too over here. It was earlier. Audio's fine there? Perfect. Yeah, Panda, like, you have to raise your volume. I can't do much anymore. Like, if I were to show you my input, you'd see we're right on the yellow, going into the red. We don't want to go into the red, so I can't do anything else from me. Alright, so you hear a shot, you burst in with those breaching glyphs, and you find Wexler already dead. Describe the shooter. White-haired woman, good-looking, smartly dressed except for the surgical gloves, a great team member later in the game. Oops, spoilers. And a gun. No, she put the gun down. And you went for it, even with all your spells and trinkets. It's actually more dangerous than anything I can cast. You know, it was more about her not getting the gun. And what happened? Oh, she got to it first. I'm dead now. Kellen. I got to it first. She seemed to reevaluate her situation at that point. She ran. And then you guys show up with the fucking traffic warlock. And what's your problem with Sergeant Clark? He made me kneel even though I've already dropped the gun. He picked it up without gloves, he tracked mud all over the scene, and he put a 2-week stasis curse on my car. It's gonna cost me more than that more to get that disenchanted than I had to pay for the whole job. Got paid for the whole job. Me read good. Me read good. Lucky for you, we're backed up, and it's not worth the time to prosecute you for any of this. Prosecute me? But next time you call us, stay put. Stay out. Leave your wand at home. Can you unhex my car, please? It's not insured for temporal curses. You have to take that up with Craft and Arcana Control. Well, did you get her at least? We have someone matching that description in custody, yes. Can I talk to her? Can you talk to the prime suspect in a murder investigation? No, Kellen. No, you can't. You're a PI, a provisional PI. Get out of here. Fine. You're welcome, by the way. Unbelievable. Yeah, just let me know how the game volume is relative to me. I could lower the game volume, and then you can crank your volume. Hey, do you know your station's on fire? What?
You're too late to stop me.
I don't know who you are.
Oh, you're not San Vesca, Nevasia.
No, my name's Jed.
Is San here?
I don't think so. I haven't seen him in years.
Ah, we're prepared to burn.
Oh, no thanks. But I'm watching the VOD. What's going on, Mona? Boop ba doop boop boop ba doop ba doop. Whoop. Bye. Clean, efficient, fast. Nothing much, just watched two of you. Two of me, oh my goodness. Zan, I was just talking about you.
Jen? What are you doing here?
Solving a murder, how about you?
Being arrested for, remind me.
It's the list at this point.
They think I'm some part of, a part of this raid on the station.
I serve with Zan, guys, I'll vouch for him. No one gaze.
You remember what it means if I give you the signal, right?
1 second on the clock, I remember. That's enough, on your knees.
Now.
Alright, we don't yet have extra objectives, which is what I keep on, like, looking for. Now I got my chain bolt, my favorite ability. Out the window with you, out the window with you.
Oh, thanks. Sorry it came to that.
One of those guys kinda had it coming.
And the others?
Didn't know them, but they'll be fine. I cast slow fall wards on the windows. Wait, I've already posted a review, but a short form review. A YouTube Shorts review. Which was hard, because you really have to truncate what you're talking about in those things. But I've had a lot of fun with this game. A lot of fun with this game. And you'll see why after we're through with the police station. Because you've all seen the demo, but once we're past the police station, it's post-demo. And we can have a lot of fun with the post-demo stuff.
So how have you been?
Not bad, and anyways we have time to get into. How about you? What have you been up to?
The team casting its way through the station right now is led by my former CO, Liv Kennedy. She might be the most dangerous person on the planet. I think she's trying to start a war, and it might be my fault. So, stopping that.
Do you, get medical with that?
No, and it's becoming an issue.
Listen, these guys didn't like me much before I defenestrated two of their colleagues, so we should probably get out of this building in the next 4 minutes, if we don't want to stay here for 25 to life. What are we gonna see when we open this?
One cop, body armor, nightstick.
Enforcer, they're tough. I suggest we try and put them through a window.
You can't throw all of life's problems through windows, Jen.
I do want to try throwing this problem through a window, though.
Yeah, it actually might be the right call here. I'll have to come at him from the side to set you up. Tell me when you have the shot ready.
Breach. So we want to put him out a window. If I put him here, that knocks him backwards. Unfortunately, not in the direction I want. You're about halfway done with the TNT on the plateau for your tree farm. Oh, you're watching that VOD. Man. That colony is huge, and I'm excited to return to it at some point. I got a fresh filter on this bad boy. It's so easy to drink from. Really what I want is, like, somehow put a diffuser on this ceiling light. That's what I long for. What's going on, Benji? Oh, he's so good. He's such a good boy. Supposed to go in through the other door. Yeah, we want to redeploy. Sorry, I got distracted by Benji. Breach. It's unfortunate was a setup for this life. Out the window. The second I pick up the box, Benji knows what's going on. Getting spoiled rotten today, Benji. You want it? You want this? You want this treat? Oh, there he goes. Anyway, let's hit this laptop here. Open that door, and we're done. Oh, he's got his little toy. He's got his doll with him. His little blue fox. Alright, so what's your former CO have against the Rushwater PD?
I don't know.
You know, we've seen a lot of this in the demo. Might actually just go straight to the move on here. How long have you been in this investigation?
3 months.
And you need someone with investigative skills. Someone whose career is in a temporary dry spell despite her obvious talent.
Hey, I'm hiring if you're interested.
What's it pay? I can't resist. Some of these options are too funny.
Nothing, I'm broke.
It's actually very competitive with what I'm earning right now. I'll take a look at your files.
Files, right.
Zan. What's going on, Nara?
I'll make some.
Never mind, what's up next?
Another enforcer and bad news. There's no windows.
Well, that rules out every strategy I know. But we could also go with, we could just shunt him around until he gets so frustrated he goes home.
I like it as a mental image, but I'm not convinced it's strategically watertight. Don't worry, I've got this. I could set up a shot that'll knock him flat if he comes my way.
Why don't we just use that all the time?
It's a time thing. You gotta set it up in an empty space and hope they walk into it.
I'll assume that makes sense on some level. Breach?
Breach.
I could spoil what you're watching, Mona, but I won't. Starting over? Well, yeah, I didn't want to... don't want to force everyone to wait a few days to find out. Oh no, there's too much poop! Oh, you found out already. I was gonna spoil and let you know there was too much poop. But yeah, I had to start a new save file for the stream. But I have my save backed up from the off-stream stuff. Thankfully, it's very quick to get to where we were at the post-demo point. Set a trap for the enforcer. Go here. I've already gotten the achievement for doing this in the same exact turn. So we're just gonna go with 4C. Bang, he's down. Perfect. End turn. No, I don't want to end my turn. Rewind. I want to do it in the same turn. See both versions. Bang. There we go. Very satisfying. End turn.
Heads up, reinforcements.
Shit, we should put a ward in that door. Which she can do right now. But first, we'll do another predictive bolt right here. She'll move to this door. Seal it. 4C. He's down. Finish. 2 days till release is too long. It's even better than you think. But you'll see what I mean very soon. Some of the cool stuff is coming up right after we finish what is essentially the demo portion. The tutorial, if you will, please. What's the plan this time?
I don't know. Improvise.
Inspiring. Knock out the enemies, use the laptop. Breach. We'll static blast this man. But then I'll change my mind, because I realize I want to chain bolt. Chain bolt this man into this man. That kills 2 people. And there's nowhere I need to breach. Or rather, seal. Use laptop, switch to this man. Breach. And then we're gonna move right here. Predictive bolt right here. And he's down. Done. Have a good night there, Panda. Advance. Alright, this is it.
The way out?
Can you huck a person to the next room? Sort of, depending on the map setup. Like, the maps are self-contained, but some of them are multi-room maps later on, and you can knock people around. The really cool stuff is when we get our broom on my back. When that becomes a viable tool, that's a lot of fun. Windows become a lot better when you have that. It's on the way to the way out.
Wait, you haven't been leading us out of here this whole time? You haven't been following me, have you? I don't know where I'm going.
I've been leading us to the one little thing I need to do before we could leave.
You know, we're in a police station where both of us are resisting arrest while simultaneously being raided by a team of black ops wizards, one of whom can transcend time.
I didn't know about the transcend time thing, but the rest of that was on my radar, yes.
So where are we headed?
This office leads to the holding cells. There's someone there I need to talk to.
You're working a case now?
Let's let it out. Look, I've been calling myself a PI for a year now, and I've had a grand total of 3 cases in the last 2 months, and 2 of them couldn't pay. Jiren Wexler was the last one on my docket, maybe ever, and today I found him 10 seconds after he was shot in the head, by a doctor. Continue ranting, vaguely aware that it's getting awkward. I'm too late to save him, and I'm too late to get paid. But I've got one last chance to find out why he died. Before what we just did makes me a fugitive or a prisoner. And if I don't take it, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I'm sorry, Jen. For a second, I forgot what it cost you to save me back there. I won't forget again. I mean, I already did.
Inside of an hour!
Yeah, so my track record isn't great so far, but I'll try.
I love this rant, yes. You play Domekeeper, you got ahead of me? Because I haven't been playing Domekeeper for a few days. Every time I take a break, you people just cruise ahead of me. I'll get back up there. I mean, sooner or later, we're all gonna be tied anyway, right? There's only so many points we could have in Domekeeper.
Whatever you need, I got your back.
Thanks. What are we about to walk into?
A mess. You ready?
I wasn't born ready, but in the 35 years since I have become, amongst other things, ready.
Breach?
Actually, we should probably think about where to breach. I'm gonna redeploy it over here, and then I'm gonna breach. Because I got plenty of people that I could put out of a window. Chain bolt this man, and then chain bolt this man. That's 2 people out of windows. Redeploy you. Breach. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. Let's see. I'm actually kind of thinking I might want to move where Jen is starting her standing here. Nah, this will be fine. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. Bang, bang, bang. He will then take cover, and we will end turn. Seal the door. I'll do what I can. Alas, we need mana to do the move I want to do every single turn. Just every turn. It's what I always want to do. Static blast this man. It's surprisingly comfortable to play this with a controller, by the way. I've been very pleased with that aspect. 3 bolt burst you. And so we don't need the tick cover, but we'll tick cover. Switch to Jen. You haven't played it till today. Well, you've been playing a lot today then, huh? Controller's important to you, yeah. Like, because of... Again, there's no chair here. I have a wall behind me, I'm sitting on a bed, and there's a desk just right up to the edge of the bed. So, like, keyboard and mouse, very uncomfortable. But leaning against this wall and using a controller, much more comfortable. Far more tolerable. Put the keyboard on Benji. He could just carry it around for me, right? 3 bolt burst this dude out a window. And like that... Oh, whoops, this dude's still alive. Uh-oh. I didn't realize this guy would survive with 1 point of health. Let's bring this back a little bit. Switch to my man over here. Here's Benji's lap desk. Benji's getting another treat? My god. Spoiled this dog. So spoiled. Let's predictive blast right here. Static blast him. And then we move over here. Seal the door. Bingo bango, level over. You want another treat, Benji? Want this? Want this treat? He's getting sleepy. He made me do all the work for him. Hi, me again. Don't know if you heard, this station's currently being raided by a spec ops team.
One of whom can transcend time.
Right, and much of it's on fire. If you tell me why you shot Wexler, I can get you out of here. Get you out of here before even more of it's on fire. How? Obviously, I go through appropriate legal channels, but with the right lawyer, it could be under 6 months. And if I don't satisfy your curiosity, will you leave me here to die? Classy. Her tattoos are great. All the details in this game are awesome. Like, looking at their gear later on is one of my favorite things. The doctor here, in particular, later on. In a true tragedy, I forgot to pack my allergy pills. Fine, if you don't tell me, we'll still save you, but our hearts won't be in it. The quality of the rescue may suffer. Didn't get to say any of that. I got flashbanged instead. Love the magician's wand in her hat. I love that all of their weapons are like the stock for a real gun, but with just a magic wand shoved inside of it. The hell just happened?
I think you just met Liv Kennedy.
I didn't love it. Rushwater City Police Department. Reunite with Zan Vesker. Complete. Escape Rushwater PD alive. Complete. Avoid any long-term consequences.
Okay, I'm a lot more interested in your case now. Who was Banks? Why did the best spec ops team on the planet just assault a police station to abduct her?
Dessa Banks. I caught a glimpse. You know, I gotta move my mouse. It's always selecting a thing for me. I caught a glimpse of her at her police file. They have her pegged as a mob doc for the Druid Mafia. Yeah, the can rolling on the ground. I love their wizard hats. Little shotgun shell and crystal. Oh no! I didn't mean... I put my mouse on the skip button and I accidentally skipped. But that was all from the demo, you remember. It's in the thoughts. Alright. So we get a perk point to spend. I very much enjoy +1 target on chain bolts, so I'm gonna take that. But I've enjoyed pretty much all of these. And once again, I need to bum rush Private Eye here as quickly as possible, because this is the outfit. But then after that, we need to bum rush White Witch, because this is the outfit for me. As for this man, I very much enjoy Hedge Wizards, but Blackout's pretty nice too. Very, very svelte, very classy looking. A lovely condo, 48 minutes away. This is your safe house? It's cute!
Well, it's my ma's place. She's at bingo.
Alright, well, here's what we need. Your map, a printer, some thumbtacks, and like 40 meters of red string. What's going on, auto exec? Is this the demo? No, this is the full release. But early access, because I was given review access. I posted my review and the first episode of like an off-stream playthrough earlier today. The embargo ended at 1 p.m., which is why we're allowed to do it.
She actually might be the only person I know who has that combination of items lying around.
I like her already. Let's get to it. What? I'm so jealous. It's very good. Like, I've been having a lot of fun with it. This is your #1 game from the Demo Fest? Yes. Like, I really liked this demo. I was very excited for it. My only complaint is the game came out while I was visiting my family in New York, so I have very harsh lighting and not the best of my audio quality while I'm out here, but I wasn't not going to stream this game. Even if I have to do it in somewhat shoddy conditions. But as a bonus, we have Benji, who I don't know if he's on camera right now because I have one monitor and I have no way of knowing what I'm showing you. But he's over here somewhere. Let me know if you could see him still. Hell yeah, Benji. His buddies? Alright, well that's the best part. Like, you're getting the best part. Benji. We could try and lure him onto camera more. If his butt's on camera. Gonna put a little treat right here for you. You can have it if you want it, alright? I know you've had like 6 of them already. Did it work? Oh, we got him. His tongue's lolling out because he's getting sleepy.
How's this work? You drag strings between us to prove we're friends?
Old friends. Who served under Liv Kennedy. Who led a strike on Rushwater PD. Who abducted Dessa Banks. And Reactor, a PMC, is currently employing her.
Hey, that all makes sense to me. No rush if you want to rearrange or go over the details, though.
I really like this aspect of the game. The little, like, mystery dartboard. I walked in on Banks right after she shot the mobster I was tracking, Jiren Wexler. According to her file, she used to be a surgeon at Rushwater General, but dropped off the grid a year ago and is now a mob doc for the Druid Mafia. Now Liv Kennedy has abducted her at massive risk, and we're all left panicking about what she knows about Banks that we don't. A team of Special Forces wizard led by Liv Kennedy breached the Rushwater Police Department, killing 14 and busting out a prisoner, Dessa Banks. Zan arrived hot on their tail, arguably too hot. The cops assumed he was part of it. I heroically rescued him. Too much, Jen? And we got out alive, but we're not popular in the DSR now. One of the biggest and by far the most effective private military outfits in the world. For years, Reactor have done the DSR's dirty work, but now that they've hit a police station on Rushwater soil, they've bitten the hand that feeds them and swallowed it whole. All bets are off. Likes, acting quickly, acting decisively, acting like a prick. Dislikes, weakness, slowness, stourness, town in Norland. Hobbies, dodgeball, don't play her at this. Bloody knuckles, don't play her at this. The 100-meter sprint, don't race her at this. Liv was the DSR Navy's star covert operative. She's able to move on a different time scale to the rest of us, running her actions effectively instantaneous. It's absolute bullshit. She vanished on her last official op with Zan and disappeared for 2 years. Now she's back with a team of Special Forces wizards, cutting a bloody path through the powder keg of southeastern geopolitics like a bull in a house of cards. Likes, naval history, Ma's spiced apricots, friends succeeding, and assault staves. Dislikes, memory tests, decisions, dairy, being asked about his dislikes. Hobbies, providing emotional support, providing fire support, backgammon. Zan is an extremely old retired Special Forces operative. What the hell, Jen? Who can see the future. Actually, he can only see 1 second of the future, but in a breach and clear operation, that's a big deal. Zan used to serve under Liv Kennedy in the DSR Navy, until she was lost in action. Now that she's back with a violent unknown agenda, Zan worries he might be the only one who knows how dangerous she is, or how to counteract her power. He's probably overblowing it, though. Likes, complicated cases, good filing systems, skulls of every kind, and my cat Daryl. This is not mutual. Dislikes, Steve Clark, the traffic warlock, the Rushwater police, loose ends. Her hobbies include scrying, crying, interrogating Daryl when he does a crime. Blah. Hate writing bios. I'm a storm witch, a private investigator, and legal guardian to one emotionally distant cat. For the last 3 years, I've been finding missing people the cops couldn't or wouldn't. But it doesn't pay well, and work is drying up in... Oh shit, these notes are smaller than I realized. Zan's thing sounds serious, and I think I can help, so off I go. And there we go. Our pegboard begins. Our peggleboard. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Okay, so we have no idea why Liv took Banks.
At this point, I'd settle for where she took Banks.
Oh, I can answer that.
Seriously?
Give me 6 newt bones and a vial of her blood, and I can scry her location within 3 meters.
Okay, newt bones sound doable.
Yeah, I've got an arrangement with the pet shop downtown.
How do we get a hold of her blood?
The cops should have taken it when they booked her, part of a standard DNA log. It'll be at the evidence lockup in Stonecliff.
And is that guarded?
Heavily, but I know a guy there who owes me. I helped him find his skink last June. As long as they haven't heard about the clusterfuck at Rushwater yet, I bet I could just ask him. Stonecliff evidence lockup, where Jen knows a guy.
Jen, I think they heard about Rushwater.
Oh no! I accidentally skipped just 1 line of dialogue. Alright, we're up to the optional goals. These are my favorite part of the game. If you do them, you get confidence, and confidence is just good for unlocking extra costumes. And I love extra costumes. So we want to finish with all team members at full health, and we want to defenestrate 2 hostiles with Gale grenades. So we want to throw 2 people out of windows. So our Gale grenade here will knock people back 1 tile. If we just hover over everything, it tells you how much knockback everything has. So this has 2 knockback, 2 knockback. Gale grenade is just 1 knockback. So let's move Jen over here. And we throw a Gale grenade over here. And just like that, she's gotten a little bit of confidence. For Zan, we gotta make sure nobody gets shot even a little bit.
Hello there.
What's going on, my dude? Which shouldn't be too hard. Bang! She can take cover now. Does nobody include them? Only includes our two people. Doesn't include the police. I never noticed that her hat jiggles. She's kind of afraid while she's taking cover. It's a nice little detail. Anyway, switch over to the confident Spec Ops wizard. Bang bang. Closing shift's taking until 10:30 for the last 2 days? You're supposed to leave at 9? Lodge a formal complaint. We will take cover. We will end our turn. Alright, we have 2 dudes coming out. We'll have him rush in. Actually, bring us back a little bit. I want to make sure he's standing here. For reasons that will become quite clear. Switch to her. Static blast this man, and then realize we have to static blast him out a window. Out the window. School starts on Wednesday? That's so soon! Free bolt burst. Does 1 damage, has 1 knockback. If he takes cover, though. And if she takes cover, we're good. I was hoping to predict to bolt the door, but not gonna happen. Now it will. Bang. 3 bolt burst, bang. Predict to bolt the door, and turn, and down he goes. Got my confidence. Bing.
Alright, what are we looking for?
A blue folder.
Her blood's in a blue folder?
No, but her file will tell us where they're storing it.
Okay, so we grab every blue file we see?
Yep, unless you're time free, unless you read them instantly or something.
I can do 1 second of reading, 1 second sooner than I otherwise would.
That doesn't sound like it's gonna do it.
No. Breach?
Breach. Let's see, we have 2 doors with reinforcements. If we mouse over, it just says seal them to stop. When we actually get into the level proper, it will tell us the rates and units that are going to come through. We have a dude hiding. Our goal is let a single teammate perform 2 actions in 1 turn, because we have a time boost ability now. And we want to kill everybody on turn 1. Which is exciting! Redeploy Jen over here. I gotta lay this out in my head a little bit. We have 1 turn to kill everybody. That's the tricky part. Been earning those Dome Keeper Guild badges? I know everyone's catching up to me at this point. You have to stream more Dome Keeper. Breach. Are you having fun, Aaron? Yeah, closing shift doesn't sound like a good time. Let's breach. If I go here, she can grab intel, which gives her 2 mana. And then we will do this just to see what's gonna happen. Then we rewind. So we want this man. 1, 2. Can I see live from here for a time boost? Alas, I cannot. So rewind. If I give him extra mana. She has 2 mana? Oh, I know exactly how to do this. Deal with all enemies by the end of turn 1. How far could he throw his time grenade? Perfect. pretty sure I want to put him here. Let's time booster. We're gonna chain bolt this guy into this guy into this guy. Just to confirm where he's gonna land. Predict a bolt over here. Chain bolt. 1, 2, 3. So those 3 people go down. And then she's going to chain bolt this guy into this guy. Bingo bango. Both confidence points gotten. He didn't have to take a turn. Let's go ahead and end turn. Now we want to start dealing with reinforcements. So put her here, seal door. We can knock him into a wall. Down he goes. Send him over here, grab intel. 3 bolt burst this guy. And then we're gonna predictive blast down this corridor in the hopes the guy coming out of the door goes there. He immediately did not do what I wanted, so I'm a little disappointed. In fact, he is blocking the way entirely. So a nice thing I like about this game quite a bit is I have Jen selected right now. And as I move her around, if you keep your eye on this man right here, the enemy, when I'm in a position that Jen has line of sight on that guy, a eyeball appears over his head, so I could actually, like, know exactly what I'm getting myself into. So we can take them down. That way he can seal the door, thus allowing us to finish the mission. Oh, what a good boy. What's going on, buddy? The Benji. Feels like people opening the store aren't held to the same standard as we on the closing crew. Discrimination, that's what that is. Oh, what's going on, buddy? As someone that does closing stuff as well, I understand.
Where are you going?
Both these overpasses lead to the next building. We can do it in tandem.
Okay, but you get shot the moment you walk through that door.
Oh, good note.
Let me breach first, I can take care of it from my side.
What are our bonus objectives here? Let me know. Cause predictive bolt to fire before the 4C phase. Defenestrate 3 hostiles in 1 turn. I love the confidence goals. They are my favorite. So he's gonna breach. Have him step in here. 3 bolt burst this dude. Glad I got home before you got too far into the game. Thankfully, the demo / tutorial is the start, no matter what. So you were safe. Alright, if we set up a predictive blast and then switch to her, once we open this door, it immediately goes off. We get his confidence point. So the Breach Wizard video today, which one? I put up episode 1, but I also did a review the game in under 60 seconds, which, my god, I'm not built for short form things. I just want to talk at length about everything. I wrote a script, I had to cut like 89% of it. Oh, the Benji. Yes, use me as a pillow, Benji. Good boy. Don't think I could have seen both? You just said one, you said non-plural. Oh, what's going on, buddy? Let me know, are things like Pat working? Because there's a chance that, given that I'm on a new IP address, I might have to reconfigure how OBS Remote works. I saw and talked about... Oh, well, never mind. And thank you for watching both. Didn't work? Alright, I'll have to finagle that between streams. Yes? Yes, Benji? Oh ho ho ho. Your things are broken, yep. Yeah, I was afraid that would be the case. You know? That gets me 2 people out of a window. But I need to breach so I can get 3 people out of a window in 1 turn. Yeah. A treat for Benji. He just leaps up. It's like, why am I getting so many treats? Here you go, buddy. Oh no. It's like a friggin' Greek Caesar here. He's leaning backwards and having them dropped into his mouth like they're grapes. He's living the dream today. Alright, we're gonna move her here. And I'm going to just waste a couple of turns, because there's no real reason to not get them in a position first. So they're both ready for a breach. I can knock both of them out of a window. Can I get him out of a window too? What am I supposed to do with all these channel points? Alright, I know exactly how I'm going to get multiple people out of multiple windows here. I have figured it out. So, let's switch to him. He could shoot this dude from here. And he could set up a predictive bolt. She could breach. And she could rush over here. And grab intel. We'll 4C. Bang, down he goes. Then we'll end our turn. So here's how we're gonna defenestrate 3 people in 1 turn. We breach. We Gale Grenade right here. So that's 1 guy out of a window. Then we're gonna chain bolts this guy into this guy into this guy. That's 2 out of windows. And then he's gonna breach. And he's going to 3-bolt burst this man. That doesn't get him out of the window? God damn it. You know what? Rewind. That's fine, because we could time boost her. Giving her the action we need so she can chain bolt him. And him. There we go. All things gone. Wait, they aren't actually grapes, right? No, they are delicious peanut butter flavored milk bone minis. Just said it was like he's getting fed grapes as if he were some sort of Greek Caesar. As he leans on my lap. Good boy. Good, grapes are poisonous for dogs. Good to know. Oh, who's a good boy? You know, that would explain. Yesterday, I think, someone was eating grapes and dropped one, and Benji would normally hoover them up, but walked over, sniffed it, and just left it on the floor. He knows. He knows what poison is when he smells it. Start getting him in position for the next breach. Alright. Breach. Breach. Alas, neither can reach the door I want to seal. Let's put her here. Oh, whoops, rewind. This dude's in Overwatch. Funny enough, because of how Chain Bolt works, it's from the point of view of the target is where it does the jumping, so even if she can't see this guy, if we hit him, we could bounce over to this guy and then over to this guy. Killing everybody. And then we line up with that door. We predictive bolt the door. And we'll have Jen start moving over to breach it later, or rather seal it. And turn. Down he goes. Poor guy. She comes over, seals door, and we hit the wrong location for his move. There we go. Use laptop. And we're done. I love doing the confidence things. Which is why my favorite part of the game is, you know, I won't spoil nothing. If you haven't watched, I'm actually not sure how far into the first episode that goes. I'm rambling right now. I'm exhausted. My least favorite part of the first few days is getting used to sleeping in a new location, no matter where I'm going. Even if I'm visiting my family. And then, on top of that, a dog is a rough sleeping companion. Because they love to just reposition themselves all the goddamn time. Right, Benji? Little gremlin? That's right. He wants to be under the covers, then he wants to be out of the covers, then he wants to be under the covers.
Found Banks. She was between Jubba and Hiddlesbottom, logically.
We've all found ourselves there.
This says her blood samples in French 5, room 304.
So, one floor up? Great, let's go. Under the covers, out of the covers.
You brought the newt bones?
I don't leave the house without 6 to 20 newt bones.
Okay, so where is she?
She is about 100 meters east.
Did you perform the spell 100 times too small?
No, she's in the next building.
And what's that?
Controlled substances, I think?
Why would they break her out of one police station just to take her to another?
I don't know. Want to go find out? I love the collapsible broom. It flips open.
After I realign some time crystals, yeah.
Steve, you're sure this is every gram of blue you have?
Yep, every seizure in the DSR ends here.
Alright, Bori, light it up.
All will burn!
In very mild fire.
It is not mild fire! That's a total misnomer! I should not have to take this from a traffic cop.
I'm a traffic warlock, and you're a failed arsonist. I'd like to see you untangle the M6 spaghetti junction with some lukewarm flames.
Lukewarm?
Much as I'd love to hear where this clash of the intellectual titans goes, we have a ride to catch. Steve, stick around and make sure your cop pals don't put this out. Bori, bring Banks. Well, that exchange raised a lot more questions than it answered. That was the fire guy I was telling you about.
All right, I do remember him now.
So when I said fire guy earlier, you didn't think of the guy you know who's permanently on fire?
You mean a lot of colorful characters in this line of work.
Aren't you unemployed?
That's what I mean.
So, who is he?
Bori Cash, the less lethal pyromancer.
How does that work?
I think his flames are like quite hot, but not fire hot, you know? Like you can't go on about your day, but it's more of an aloe vera situation than an impromptu cremation.
Why are they burning mana?
Not for the smell, I'm guessing.
Why do they even have this much mana? Street value, this must be billions. They're supposed to destroy it all at the end of every month.
Maybe Defense told them to. I've heard of states stockpiling it on the QT. No one has a military use for it yet, but they're all scared someone's gonna find one.
You look like you want to ask something.
Who's the guy in the Dayglow robe?
That's Steve. Steve Clark, traffic warlock. I keep running into him on my cases, and I always forget what a slimy prick he truly is.
Wow, Jen. Shit. Get fucked, Steve. Can we take him?
How good are you at dodging spectral cars filled with skeleton ghosts?
Never made it past regionals.
Chocolate, grapes, weed, I'm pretty sure. What isn't poisonous to dogs? I know they make, like, CBD things for dogs that have, like, joint issues. So not weed in its entirety, at the very least. I wonder if dogs could eat chocolate substitutes, like carob. Can they eat vegan chocolate, the carob chocolates. Let's see if that cuts it. Alright, confidence goals are... finish with all team members at full health, and make sure we defenestrate Steve Clark, traffic warlark. Ba 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 boo ba boo. Have Jen go this way. Brother-in-law gives CBD to his dog. Yeah, it's good for dogs that have joint issues, is my understanding. I'm gonna time boost Jen. And then have her grab intel. She has 2 actions, and she has 2 energy. We'll predictive bolt this doorway. Didn't make it past the last mission of the first arc. This one. Ah. Right on top of my pillows, of course. Like, I could lay anywhere. But why not? Why not go right on top of all my stuff? Classy. Classy, Benji. Well, thank you, Benji. Thank you for getting off my pillows. You know what? I forgot. The storing action points doesn't work like mana. Mana goes between. He needs to fix it. It needs to be smelly like him. Absolutely, yeah, he wants the most comfortable spot. I get it. I understand. He's lucky he's such a good boy. Alright, same as before. Just this time, I won't time booster until I'm ready for the time boosting. 4C, there go the cars. End turn. That is perfect. What you've done there is perfection. Alright, swap to him. Bolt burst. I want to move him to the left. If I static blast, do you go... Alas. Alas. You know, once I move over here, though. Ah, almost. But we could fix that with a Gale Grenade. And out the window he goes. Switch back over to him. 3-bolt burst. Time boost Jen. Switch to her. Dang. If I chain bolt you... I need to reposition him. His job, not as important in the grand scheme of making that man go out a window. Alright, so Jen just needs to run forward. Gale Grenade him. Immediately realize I put it in the wrong spot. Out the window. As long as no one else takes damage. Hi, Benji. Can I help you? Just here to climb on top of me? Just, okay, knock my phone over with chat. That's cool, too. Varies a bit between grapes. It's a gamble. Well, don't gamble with your doggy's health. Right, buddy? Right, buddy? This is very, easy. Easy to play with you on top of me like this. Alright, grab intel. Seal the door. He just plopped directly on my lap. You're lucky I'm able to play with a controller, buddy. And then I can't say no to you. Time boost Jen. Have her static blast this dude into a box. There we go. Switch back over here. Let's predictive bolt this, just in case they make a left at the door. And turn. He did not make a left. What a jerk. Move him over here. Bang, bang, bang. Switch back to Jen, seal the door. And then if I end turn... Oh, there was a third door! It's almost like I played this before, but my brain is made of garbage. Alright, buddy, go seal that door. There we go. Knock him into... a thingy. And then knock him into another thing. Perfect. Now we get both of our confidence points. Advance. I should just point the camera straight down, that way you have just Benji vision. Steal a murderer's blood. Complete. Use it to track them down. Complete. Defeat Steve Clark, police warlock, in combat. Complete. Defeat Steve Clark, traffic warlock, in conversation. Well, he certainly has some difficult self-examination to do in the days and weeks to come.